Okay, so picking up right where we left off, three nouns, gateway, agents, channels. Now, in this lesson, I want to show you how those three actually fit together. Because once this clicks, honestly, the rest of the architecture just falls into place. Stay with me. So, the gateway is the process. One node process, running on one host, owning one config file. The default port is 18789. When you run OpenClaw status from the command line, that tells you whether the gateway is up. When you edit the config file and save it, the gateway hot reloads most things, no restart. That is by design. That is intentional. The gateway also serves a web user interface on that same port. That is what we call the control UI, and we are going to tour it in module 3. Same address, 127.0.0.1, port 18789. It is local. It is auth gated by default. And honestly, it is where you will spend most of your time when you are not actually chatting with the agent. Now, agents. An agent in OpenClaw is a folder. That is it. Just a folder. Inside, you have a soul.md for the persona, and agents.md for the rules, that is plural, with an S, and a uzr.md for who you are. There are a few more files in there, but those three are the ones you actually author yourself. The agent also has a state directory under ~/.openclaw/agents. That state directory holds the auth profiles for the model providers. And here is the important bit. Each agent is isolated from every other agent. Different identities, different memory, different rules. They do not bleed into each other by design. OpenClaw uses functional names for agents: main, coding, work, social, family, personal, home, alerts. That is the convention you will see throughout the course. They are roles, not characters with personalities. So when you see an agent called main in a config example, that is just the default catch-all. Nothing fancy, nothing branded, just main. Channels. Channels are how messages get into the system. Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, iMessage, Signal, Matrix, Teams, Zalo, WebChat. Each one has a config block under channels.name. Token or auth, allow lists, action permissions, streaming mode, the shape. The shape is the same across every channel. You learn it once, and then every new channel you add is mostly just plugging in the right credentials. That is it. Now here is the thing that actually connects all three: bindings. Bindings are a top-level configuration key. You declare a rule that says, when a message comes in on this channel, from this account, or this guild, or this user, route it to that agent. Most specific match wins, always. So you can have your coding agent answer in your dev Discord, your work agent answer in Slack, and your main agent answer everywhere else. All from the same gateway, same machine, one process. Different personas, different surfaces, all routed by bindings. That is the model in 3 sentences. The gateway runs the show. Agents are the personas. Channels bring the traffic in. Bindings decide who answers. Alright, in the next lesson, we are going to look at what bring your own key actually means in practice, because there is a real policy reality you should set expectations around before you reach for any subscription. See you there.